Welcome to the Madhouse. I'm Maddie Smith. Today we continue our ongoing exploration into one simple question. What happens to human beings and what goes wrong to make them become comedians? Our guest is Josh Adam Meyers. He's a stand-up comedian, vocal artist, and frontman of the goddamn Comedy Jam. Let's find out if his interior matches his exterior and what, if anything, went wrong. I'm Maddie Smith, Doctor of Help, and each week I do a psychological analysis of my guests and determine if they should be locked in the madhouse. It's a series of gentle intake questions in which I attempt to map the psyche of these unique individuals. For the next hour, we'll listen carefully, we'll ask follow-ups, and we'll understand how a person becomes Josh Adam Meyers. Let's bring him in.
When was the last time you put it in a bud? Sing the answer.
That's my sister.
How the f*** was I supposed to know? I just got here. It was such a whoopsie doodle. Like,
Hey! There he is!
This isn't copyright infringement either, because I'm just making up words.
That's the thing. You can do whatever you want.
La lola machada malana bibli de donde estel escuchar.
What's going on, Josh?
Killing it.
Welcome to the Madhouse.
By the way, I can't believe it's finally happening.
Which part?
This
I
is,
know.
Me and Claire Bear have, dude. This has been. Where, Josh? Can you do it this time? I'm in Bulgaria. Josh, can you do it this time? Sorry, I'm in an ICE detention center.
Well, you're booked and blessed. Literally booked.
And you know that revolutionary cult from One Battle After Another?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in it.
You're in that? Battle of Algiers?
Yep. Dude,
Wow.
I'm into black chicks.
That's
dude.
super
That's where they all hang
impressive.
out.
That's sick as Well, you're,
Thanks, dude.
well, you're
Let it
back
out
in New
now.
York. You're back in New York. We're pumped to have you here in the Madhouse. And, you know, we do a little psychological examination to see how you became who you are. Josh Adam Meyers.
We've already been doing a lot of unpacking. I'm hoping I can do it now for free with you.
Absolutely. That's what I'm
Exciting.
here for. So now you're in a therapy session.
It would be
And-
great if it's like, Josh, you just start going on dates, dude. You start
Josh,
manning up.
you need to fix your
blah.
shit.
You're the nation's top blah, blah, blah comic.
I agree.
If anybody else does
I
that,
agree.
I would be like, that's f***ing
No,
Maddie Smith.
when other people do it, I go, I know where you got that.
And if anybody's like,
I know where you got that.
donkey do. That's me.
That's
You
Josh.
Call them out.
Josh Adam Meyers is the best. Hunky donkey do.
Notice I say hunky. I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. Two things coming back this year, the word hunky and PCP. Watch my word. Ketamine was big last year. PCP is coming back.
PCP?
Somebody sold it, didn't sell it to me. They tried to pitch it to me when I was in Milwaukee.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you take it?
No.
Well, I don't
'Cause
know.
I'm a functioning member of society, and I was dosed with it once before.
Really? What happened?
Never. I don't know. I guess it was like a common thing back in the day, but there was like you would smoke weed with somebody, and you could get weed with sherm, which is basically like they would dip the blunt in like some form of like formaldehyde,
Yeah.
or like a PCP, and twice I actually got dosed with it because you would be smoking it, and they go, "Oh, my bad, I forgot to tell you that's both."
Oh, there's PCP in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can hear by the accent. Oh, my bad.
Oh, my bad.
They were Indian. They were Indian. Oh, my, yo, motherfucker. They were Aziz Ansari.
Just a guy from Bangladesh. So what do you feel when you get dosed with PCP? Is it
Scared.
that really?
Yeah.
Heightened anxiety and
So,
like freaking out? Like kind of salvia kind of vibes?
I've never done salvia.
It's f***ed up.
Yeah, it looks scary.
Yes, it
Because
is.
you see like people completely disassociate and
Yeah.
do that weird stare. And I've been there before on psychedelics where you're like lost.
Yep.
So that whole feeling I don't want to ever experience.
I don't
Even
like
if
that.
there's like the slightest
I don't like it.
amount that it might,
I don't like it.
I'm good.
I'm out.
This I don't remember the first time, but the second time I was with my girlfriend at the time. So I'm 19 years old. And I had to pick my sister up from college, or I had to drive to Baltimore. So that was like a 45-minute drive in a Honda Civic with stick.
Woof.
So
Woof, bro.
you can imagine. And only a tape player. And the only tape that I had in the boomboxy thing, whatever you call that, stereo in the car.
Yeah, cassette tape, yep.
Ready? Want to guess?
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
No.
Uh,
First Black Eyed Peas record.
Really?
Pre-Ferg.
What songs were on the first Black Eyed Peas record?
You can make your head bob like this. Ha! You make your head like that.
Okay.
Ha! There was that one. Then the big one was joint. That's the joint. That's the jam. Turn that shit up and do it again. I like the way your rhythm make it bob and weave. And I'm not singing the right lyrics.
You think they were better before Fergie?
Oh my God.
I don't know. I only know them Fergie. I only know Fergie Black Eyed Peas.
So I'll tell you this. I mean, blown away. Because I loved that song. I was always into like more. I mean, I loved like I loved Snoop Dogg and I liked Public Enemy and I loved Rakim and I loved like hip hop with a message, but also kind of like not gangster shit, but I want to say like like I said, Dr. Dre and shit. But I loved Tribe Called Quest, and so because Black Eyed Peas were so much like a Tribe Called Quest that I just loved that song. I thought they were so cool, and so I went to see them open for Outkast at the 930 Club, and it was one of the best concerts, especially probably the best hip hop concert.
That sounds fire.
All live band, them dancing,
Fire.
I did the gayest thing I've ever done.
Really?
During that show.
And what was it? Because I've seen you do some pretty gay shit.
This is top 5.
Okay, let's hear it.
This is pretty.
Let's hear it.
So we all took ecstasy, not Molly, ecstasy. This is like pills with like a Mitsubishi double stack. To all the people that know what I'm talking about.
Hey, and you were what, 19?
These are days to remember.
18, 19 years old?
This is what, 98, 99. So yeah, about 18, 19, early Josh. And we all took Molly, ecstasy. And there's a song by Black Eyed Peas, say what if you're feeling it, because it was like, say what if you're feeling it, say what. While Outkast was on, and I'm rolling face, will.i.am is walking through the crowd at the 930 Club, which I've had a lot of run-ins with this guy. He tried to fuck my ex-girlfriend.
Really?
I saw him when I was at the Vatican with Jelly Roll. He remembered me, too.
What?
Just, I've talked to him. It's weird how often I keep seeing him.
That's weird.
It is. And he's got a great memory. He's like a memory of like an elephant. Like he's like, we met because I tried to fuck your girlfriend.
I tried to fuck your girlfriend. Yep. And then what was the gay shit you did at the?
So I'm rolling face. He's walking through the crowd, and I say, and I go, "Hey, will.i.am, can you sign my hat?" And he goes, "Yeah." And he takes my hat off, and he starts signing it like a little wall tag. And then I go, because I'm sweating, chewing my face. So I go, hey, you have that song, Say What If You Feeling It? Well, say what, because I'm feeling it.
Oh!
And then I try to hug him.
Gay.
Yeah, what's gay?
Gay meter, 10 out of 10. 10, gay. You were always a music fan. Were you always a music fan growing up? Like, have you always had this much energy? Wildin'?
Lekka, lay down. I've always had the energy, and I've always been into music. Like when I was a little kid, it was just, I don't know. I just had like spilkus. I think that's the way they call it. Like I got ants in my pants.
Yes, you do. You're wildin'. You're all over the place.
Is that bad?
Depends on the context.
I'm not like this at like a funeral. I chill out.
Right. Did you have ADD? You think so?
Oh no, I know I have it. I was probably one of the earliest people in my school on like Ritalin and Adderall.
Your parents took you into the shrink when you were young?
Oh yeah. Because it wasn't that I was like a bad kid. It was just I wasn't interested in only stuff that I was. If I wasn't interested, if it was math or something, I'd be like, I don't give a shit.
You're out.
Like, but writing or like certain sports or I loved PE obviously.
Yeah.
You could like
run
burn it
around.
off.
Yeah.
I even loved when we did the gay-ass square dancing. Did you do that in Buffalo?
We did that, yep.
That was to see who's gay and who's not and who feels comfortable, like, do-si-don with a chick.
Yeah. We have we're going to do a current state of health just to see how you're doing psychologically, okay? So you're going to answer this just to get a vibe. Just to get a vibe. Like, are you feeling good today?
I feel great.
Yeah?
I really do.
Okay, so these kind of questions are like, in the past week, how often have you been bothered by the following? Okay. You're going to say, not at all, several days, every day. Okay? So number 1 is feeling down, depressed, hopeless.
None.
Wow.
Not one day.
Really?
Yeah, I've been really good. I mean, and shit's not perfect at all. It never is. But you got to realize, I think we forget that you're going to die. So anytime you choose to be upset or you choose to be depressed. So I choose not to.
That's a good choice.
Well, it's easy, especially this weather.
Yeah.
It's so hard to not.
I know it's easy to get caught up in the sadness.
But also this one right here, this one really makes it easier.
Is that a therapy dog? Like
she's a real service animal.
Yeah.
The service is kind of bunk, but I say she stops me from doing fentanyl, which is true because I haven't done fentanyl since I've gotten her. I don't think I would anyway, but I mean, if she did, I say she'd smack it out of my hands. And they're like, well, prove it. I'm like, where's the fentanyl? They're like, well, how about a Viking and ES? I go, nope. It's got to be street grade fentanyl, particularly the Sinaloa cartel's brew.
Yeah. You're sober, right? Oh.
No.
I thought you were
You
off
saw me when you sang. I was on a coke bender at last Gangfest.
I didn't know if you were just drunk or mix of shit or excited.
I was awesome. Wait, was that you did the show Friday?
Yeah,
Saturday,
Friday.
No, I had a couple drinks then.
Okay, bowl of Coke on
I
Saturday.
did Coke Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Josh, you're wildin'.
I don't do it anymore.
You're off. Now you're off.
Well, no, I had a relapse but it was needed.
But now you're sober again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, and I quit smoking because it's just so it's just I do it.
Weed or cigarettes?
I smoke weed, but I prefer to eat it or
edibles.
or do like a little. Yeah, I'm an edible guy at the end of the night, and then I'll smoke pot with like Jay or like take like a puff, but I'm not like a big pot smoker.
Is your struggle with drugs been lifelong?
No, because I just have a weird. The only real thing that I had a real problem with, which you could say alcohol and cocaine when I was younger, but that was just not knowing how to do it. And also, I just loved more a party. I loved being around people.
Love a party.
Yeah, so I loved. Nah, it's not over. Like, come on, let's keep going. They're like the sun's out. I'm like, I don't care.
Keep
like,
it going.
This rules.
Yeah.
The only thing I ever really had a real problem with was opiates, and that was in 2016. That stopped. And then I had everybody talks about kratom and how healthy it is. And the irregular kratom, I will sit there and be like, dude, it can help you and there are benefits, but there is a new brew called 7-0 that is as addictive and as strong as a Perk 30, and it's legal. And I got really hooked on that for about 7 months, thinking it was like, oh, this is just kratom. The next thing you know, I was spending like $1,000.
Yeah, going crazy
every 2 weeks. And I was like, and then I was like, oh shit, like shit's getting
Yeah.
Like my relationships with people, they're getting mad at me about things.
Yeah.
I'm just not myself. And so I went through the detox and been off of it ever since.
Did you have a rock bottom with alcohol and drinking or
I got my
drugs?
third DUI. Here's the weird thing. It's like I have my bottoms were really high. Which means if I'm gonna fuck a man in the ass, he's got to be 6'5". You're a bottom bitch, Lekka. No, alcohol and cocaine was easy to quit because I got my third DUI, and it was in 6 years. I got 3 DUIs.
What?
Yeah, but first one was bad car accident, but we were fine. I have a joke about that. The second one, I got pulled over because of my taillight. I was not drunk, but I was at the legal limit. Like I would have said, oh, I could drive.
Yeah,
I was 0.08, so there's nothing you could do. And then the third one, I was fucking wasted. And that one was when I was at the height of like, now I have a job, and it was like, if I don't keep going, it's all going to stop. And then I quit for a year, and I moved to LA.
From where? Here?
No, from
here?
Maryland.
Okay.
I'm from the DC area.
This was like back in the day.
This is 07, August 1st, 07.
So you're like out of college, kind of?
I graduated in 06.
Yeah.
I worked for, you might have had it in Buffalo. I worked for Channel 1 News.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Do you remember that?
Yeah,
the
cute.
high school, middle school.
Yes.
So
yeah,
I was,
cute.
I did all the music for this one school year.
Nice.
A lot of Fall Out Boy. They were very popular.
Sugar, we're going down.
Got to meet them. You can see my interview with them and OK Go on maybe the Channel 1 archives.
Oh, that's cool.
Here
we go again.
It was a easy job for me that I still managed to almost get fired.
Yeah.
I think also they gave me an unlimited iTunes account, and I think I spent $25,000 on albums.
Oh my God.
In the year I was there.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
25,000
but
songs.
I had everything.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right?
I had everything.
99 cents a song back in the day.
I had 99 Loft Balloons too.
Oh, that's a good one. Nina.
Because I was spending
Shout out.
99 cents a song.
Exactly.
99 cents a song. And then I moved to LA August 1st, 2007. And I immediately started drinking and doing cocaine because all the guys that my cousin had all these like cool actor friends.
Okay.
And they were younger. They were my age,
Yep.
a little bit older, but partying. One of them being a guy who's very, 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 very famous now, probably one of the biggest actors out there. But they all dressed like, wannabe Johnny Depp's.
Yeah, like 2000s LA.
Yeah.
Like big jeans,
But
leather
ripped.
jackets.
I mean,
Yep.
you ever see that guy that guy sells these vintage clothes on Instagram, and you're like, how are these real?
Yeah.
It's like 95 holes with like a safety pin, and you're
Yep.
like,
Yes.
this is $8,000.
Yep.
Like you have to be trolling us.
Acid wash jeans and
And then
stuff.
I'm like, oh, but I need it.
I want that now. I need that now.
I need it, please. Oh, people might like me more if I wear
Yes.
this. But yeah, so then I started drinking and partying, and I was working for Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Really?
For the first 2 seasons, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I used to babysit.
Were you a
Kendall and
production
Kylie.
assistant?
I was a PA in the first 2
Oh,
seasons.
wow.
Yeah, so the first season before they blew up, and then the second season they greenlit it immediately,
Mm-hmm.
and I had already quit drinking because I drank the whole first season,
Mm-hmm.
and then this male model, who I just recently had lunch with in Rome, who's like married to Isabella Rossellini's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
His name's Caleb Lane. Just the coolest surfer, like one of those guys, the people that you're like, you have the easiest life ever. He is a gorgeous man that gets booked to do these photo shoots, lives, in a great apartment, has sex with whatever woman he probably wants, does jujitsu all day long, way before it was cool to
Sick
do
as
it.
fuck.
Sick as and surfs,
Yeah.
and also plays guitar mediocrely, and you're
Yeah.
like, and that's his life.
Yeah. Yeah. Chill as fuck.
But still smart enough to do something that no one else out of that group of people would do, because I partied harder than all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He came to the apartment I was staying in one night, and he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "Dude, you just moved out here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're partying the way that you're doing." He goes, "You didn't move out here to do that. You moved out here to work. You saved all this money. It's been a dream of yours. If you keep doing what you're doing, you're gonna waste this."
You're gonna die.
He's like,
Yep.
"You're gonna ruin everybody's gonna look at you a certain way. You're just one of those guys."
Yep.
He's like, and you should just move home. You'll save all your money, and
literally,
you can
yeah.
be in Maryland partying.
Back to
like this."
Maryland. Back to the Chesapeake.
And then he goes, "We're not that close to the Chesapeake."
Yeah, well,
but,
sorry.
But I should
Well,
have
be
said
back
yes,
to the
and,
Chesapeake, yeah.
oh my God, yeah.
It's all good.
Just use the key. Go back on the crab boats. Me and the crab boats in Chesapeake.
Get out there. Put your obey on there, right there.
Oh, I'm telling you, I get some crawfish at Touffet.
That's
I'm
right.
born and raised in Jumpertown, Maryland.
That's
With this
right.
accent, I'll say.
That's right. That's right.
That's right. Theo Vaughn, he's from right where I grew up
Theo
there.
Vaughn, yeah, definitely Theo Vaughn did not. He was not raised rich.
Not
I'll
at
tell you that
all.
much.
No, not at all. Dude. He does have friends that have high cholesterol that he calls butter blood. So he says to me this. He goes, "Dude, you might as well stop." He's like, either one of two things: move back home and keep me fucked up, or come out here and work. And I stopped drinking immediately then. But then I got hit by a car in Cabo San Lucas,
Oh my God.
dropping the Kardashians
Josh,
off
you
at the
can't
airport.
catch a break.
It's so funny that you say that, because we're going to talk about, therapy and stuff. My mom is the most she's like, every time something bad happens, it's God hates us. Like,
Oh,
woe is
really?
me. Life is
Really?
horrible.
Goo goo gaga.
And
Yep.
dude, that when I lived with her,
Yeah.
that juju,
Yeah.
that'll get in your head.
1,000,000%.
And when you believe that, bad shit's gonna happen.
1,000,000%.
Or you'll see it anyway,
Yep.
and you'll be like, even if it's a little thing, like you drop something, you try to pick it up and you miss it, and you try to pick it up
Yep.
again, you miss it, you're like, oh
Yep.
God.
Yes. Yep.
I am the opposite of that now. It's like, no,
Good.
now my life is like, I mean, even
Everything's
the fact,
good. Like, when you have a positive mindset, everything seems positive.
But also, like, I think there is just a shift in energy, and once you believe that it'll all work out, it always does.
Agreed.
And it took years for me to get there. It's only been, since 2018 when I started really going on like I needed to heal so much shit, just as you do and she does, everybody's,
Yep.
all the fans at home, you have so much baggage, and mine's are all just my mom and my dad.
You have a mother wound.
She's just a fucking dude. She's a loon.
What was it like growing up?
With her,
Yeah, both your
she's
parents.
been. Well, my dad was. We were very wealthy at first, and then my dad his job was he worked for this thing ADP. I think it's like an accounting
Yeah.
firm.
Okay.
And he was like not executive, but he was higher up. And then they fired all of his buddies, and so my dad quit because he was like, "Fuck you guys," and then
Yep.
he never could get back to that
Really?
place ever again. He got into sales.
He was like between jobs and stuff.
Not at the beginning. At
Yeah.
the beginning, he went into financial planning, and I think he was doing fine. But then he got into sales, and then when he got into sales, it just 'cause
Okay.
he couldn't lie.
All right.
And then it was just like, dude, I just remember from my grandmother dying in 1990, which just so happens the first time I saw MTV, because I sneak away at night and turn on the television because we're sitting Shiva.
Yeah.
I'm like, this shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, you got fucking Janet Jackson at the VMA Music Awards doing Black Cat and that white outfit. Oh my God, the white shirt with the black. Don't understand, dude. I think it was one of the first, real masturbatory things that I did was the Janet and Black Cat.
Wow.
Yeah. At my bubbies.
About 10 years old.
Well, I was doing it before,
Shiva.
but that was when I was like,
Right.
this is doing something.
Right.
Before it was just like, ooh, I just, you didn't realize, you're just like, this feels good instead of, I like that. No, that's not true. I think I jerked off to Tina Turner at camp. Yeah, she was pretty sexy.
Yeah, that's cute. Wow, that's great.
Like in front of people.
Yeah.
Probably. I was telling Big J about it. Didn't you just? My mom used to call it scrooching.
Is jacking off in front of people?
Not jacking off, just like just almost dry humping your hand as you like lay on the floor.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of like how women masturbate now.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I didn't. You
couch.
didn't know this.
Yeah.
Also, you couldn't get hard.
Right. Mom.
Tell me if anybody. My mom named it. It was called scrooching.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Yeah, because my mom made it up.
Your mom sounds like a freak.
Joshua, stop scrooching.
And she's a Jewish woman. Is she a Jewish woman?
Can you say it Jewish again?
Is she
without
a
having
Jew?
a stroke?
Is she a fat?
Is she a fucking Jew? This is a Zionist piece of shit. I mean, yeah, ish.
So that's why she was always like, "Oy vey,"
Dude,
woe is me.
She was a hottie, man, when she was younger, and then I just remember I was telling Jay about this. Like, she's been in bad shape since I was playing on a rock in front of the Crown Books at Germantown Commons Mall. This boulder that was in I guess it was in dirt and stuff.
Yeah.
As design, and my mom came to grab me off, and she banged her knee, and then my mom's been out of shape and fat since that fucking injury. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Like, everything that her hurting her knee triggered 90 disorders in my mom.
Yeah. So is she stressed about health a lot?
Oh my God, dude. Do you remember on The Simpsons when they were describing Mr. Burns has every disease? Like, he has everything. But we like to call what's happening the reason he's still alive the Three Stooges disease or Three Stooges syndrome, where all the diseases are trying to get through the same door to kill him, and yet they're stuck in the doorway. Yeah. So it's what my mom has.
So then you were stressed as a kid. So then you kind of became stressed when you were older.
Well, money.
Yes. Yeah.
Money and fighting. My parents fought nonstop.
Really?
Well, because imagine my mom never had to work, or she worked, and then they got married, and my dad was killing it. We were probably upper middle class, and
thinking you're set for life. She's thinking she's good to go.
It was. I mean, Christmas and Hanukkah were we got all 8 days.
Exactly. Yeah.
And every year it just got shorter and shorter.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We get one. One present. Pick the night.
Yep. We split it up between 8.
Put it in the fourth night. I want it right in the middle, so I don't feel weird. And then they would fight, because I remember we almost lost our house.
Oh wow.
And my dad's friend rented it back to. He bought it and rented it back to us.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
that was I remember there was because it wasn't just first it was he might do it, and then we got so excited. I remember it was just them fighting nonstop. Up, come on, lay down, baby. And then I remember it didn't go through, and then it was sad again. And then I remember that right around that time, the movie Philadelphia had come out with Tom Hanks having AIDS, and I loved the soundtrack. Also, I loved AIDS. Always been a big fan of AIDS. Huge fan of AIDS. Not HIV, that pussy ass shit. I'm talking about AIDS. And not one that can be stopped by PrEP.
That's right. Nope.
I love the death AIDS.
We want that widespread friends of falling kind of shit.
I want them lesions on your skin.
That's right.
In a locker room. I want motherfucking corporate people firing you, blaming it on a file that they hid.
That's right.
I want you to hire Denzel Washington. Antonio Sabato. Antonio Banderas.
Okay, yep.
Got mixed up with the Antonios. But I remember going outside and listening to the soundtrack to Philadelphia. and like crying.
Wow.
Streets of Philadelphia.
Dramatic.
The Neil Young song at
Yep,
the end.
yeah,
It's really sad.
yep. So dramatic.
Yeah, music has always made me. That's been if I have to cry, I
Mm-hmm.
got like 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah, oh yeah, me too. Me too. Me
What
too.
are
me too.
yours?
Well, I've got
Chumba wubba tub thumping. It's all like.
I get knocked down.
If you see a faded sign at the
Side of the road.
I'll never be at the Love Shack.
What do I? Music therapy for me would be. I like to watch A Star Is Born. I like to watch A Star Is Born. Great movie. You like that movie?
How can you not? I don't think I didn't like one moment. Then the only one moment
Which one?
when he peed.
Well, yeah, it's devastating.
But I think there
that's-
should have been a different. That was like
You thought it was too much,
It was
like
too
too
much.
kind of on
Yeah,
the
it
nose
was-
of
it
like
was-
his like embarrassment.
it was just there was another way they could
Yeah.
have done it,
Yeah.
and I think that was just. I think Dan Bradley Cooper
Mm-hmm.
has a golden shower fetish.
Oh, has he peed in other movies like that?
Every one.
Really?
He's peed in every.
What else? Like I never
American
saw.
Sniper he pees
Did he pee in Silver Linings Playbook?
a lot.
Really?
Yeah, drinking all that soda with those
Oh,
cheesesteaks.
right,
Get all that
right.
saltiness.
Yeah, maybe he has a golden shower thing.
By the way, he doesn't
Piss
pee in
play.
any of these movies.
Okay, word.
But I got you.
You got me.
I got you to believe that.
You got me.
That's also me. Tomfoolery is also suppressed rage from my childhood.
Absolutely. Yeah. So when you became a comedian, you probably like
What was that?
when you became a comedian,
Calm. Okay.
you were probably able to tackle your childhood woes.
No. Yeah, I don't think. I think there is a. I'm not saying you're wrong. I mean, because there's definitely the need for approval.
Yeah.
My underlying thing to do comedy. Well, it was to. One, it was a defense mechanism for being because I was really small as a kid, and I was like I said, you're having like family problems. And it feels like everybody else. You don't know that you know what I mean. You have no idea
Yeah.
what anybody else is dealing with.
Yeah.
And people probably had it far worse than us.
Yeah. 1,000,000%. Yeah.
But you don't know that, and you just feel like a loser because it's like, oh man, you don't have the cool clothes, or you don't have the this and then that, and so I would use comedy, and also it was to connect with my dad because my dad he was the one that I who loved stand up comedy, but as I got older. I then would act out to get attention.
Oh, got
I'm
it.
assuming because my sister is like the perfect kid,
Yeah.
never got in trouble.
Yeah.
She's amazing. She really is. I love my sister. Doctor, pediatrician.
nice.
Could be like a fucking richer one, but
Right.
they live in the middle of nowhere and what they probably make, but they're so cheap.
Yeah. Cheap. Everyone needs a rural doctor too.
She's so cheap though, dude.
Really? She's a good person.
Yeah, but her husband's cheap.
Okay.
Huh? No, he's not a Jew.
Oh,
She's a
my
Jew.
bad.
He's a Christian.
Really?
I know. You can say Jew.
Wow.
Is he a?
Is he a Jew? He's a. So you were acting up.
So I would, yeah. So I think I was always about getting attention, and I think that, my dad would kind of like always. I mean, how could you not? My sister was like straight A's in this, and like I was like good grades for certain things, and then. So it was. I think it was also like I wanted the approval of him, so I could have like. It's why I loved movies. It was because that way we shared. The only real connection that we shared was arts,
Got it.
music. I loved music because of him. I was far more talented at anything that he had ever done, though, and that's not like a knock on him, but it's just like I don't think music. He didn't understand music the way I did. He's not saying he would be off beat, but it's just like I hear it and can reproduce it. My dad would just like maybe play like "Dust in the Wind" by Kansas on
Tinker
guitar.
around. Yeah. Do you play instruments? Other instruments?
Even she got mad because she was like, "Bitch,
Bitch,
come
I'll show
on."
you.
I probably got at my house right now. I probably have like 10 instruments that I
Yeah.
play. I just
Yeah.
got a violin and
Oh,
a
nice.
trumpet, and I'm gonna buy a trombone in like 2 weeks.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's just noodle. I'm a noodler.
Were you like in band and stuff growing up? Orchestra?
No. I took a piano class in high school
Mm-hmm.
for the credit, and I was in chambers. I was in like singing.
Mm-hmm.
So I did chorus, then I did chambers, which is a step up, and then I did all state, which is like the best singers
Yep.
from every school.
Yep. Classic.
She knows you need love. That's
Classic.
why she came over.
I know,
here.
I'm so sad. Josh, in the past week, have you been feeling trouble falling asleep, staying asleep, sleeping too
No.
much?
Oh man, I sleep.
Mm-hmm. Like a baby?
Yeah, I mean, I might like wake up at like a little bit, it just depends. But I was so exhausted this week. It's just I'm at the age where I'm 46, so I'm at the age where it's like you lay down, man, you fall asleep.
You're done.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's never been an issue.
What about poor appetite, overeating?
No, but I'm on an appetite suppressant.
Really?
I'm on
What
this
kind?
stuff called Retatrutide. It's
And
like a
what?
peptide.
Why do you take that?
Because I just want to be fucking ripped.
Yeah. Were you nervous about like your body recently?
No, but I went through like not a breakup, but like I was hooking up with this chick for a few months, and then the second I caught feelings, she ended it. She has to deal with her shit. It's not my fault. I didn't do anything wrong, but it's one of those like I was like, all right, well, you want to okay.
I'm about to get jacked.
It's just I think it's that whole thing. You just like it's more for me.
Yeah.
It's like if I just feel good,
Mm-hmm.
and if I feel good, even if everything else isn't going great, you're like, well, I look good, I feel good.
Yeah. So you're at the gym. You're going to the gym daily.
When I have time,
Yeah.
I'd say it's like I'm doing like 5 days, maybe a week.
Mm-hmm.
But
Nice.
I haven't gone in like since I think Wednesday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
What about past week? Have you felt bad about yourself, that you're a failure, that you've let yourself or your family down?
No.
Wow. Trouble concentrating
Always.
on reading, paying
What's
attention,
reading?
stuff like exactly.
A book. I read the internet. I've been reading a lot about the Kid Rock halftime show.
Turning Point.
Oh God.
Such an embarrassment.
Dude, I mean, even Charlie rolled over in his grave. He's
Literally.
like, what the fuck,
Charlie Kirk was like, I want to see the Bad Bunny show.
He's like, thank
bitch.
God you guys killed me. I didn't have to see this.
Yeah,
My
I'm
Lord.
out. What about feeling nervous, anxious, on edge?
I don't think so.
No anxiety?
I mean, there are momentary things about it, but it is actually pretty strange that I just have not. Nothing's perfect, and I mean that. Like we all can pick apart things that are wrong with our lives and our career, but I literally am focused on other stuff that the other things that would bum me out and make me feel less than. I could give a fuck.
Waste of time. Yeah.
It is.
Yep.
It is. And that's the universe telling me, all right, you got to do something else because they're not giving you the love that you deserve. And if you keep f***ing with them, then you're just going to get more worked up. So this is a pivot, and work on something that you've been wanting to work on or something that will take you past them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you let the bookers of New York and LA and all these people like dictate our happiness,
No way.
The only person that would be happy is Peter Ravello.
It's
like he does 19 shows a night. Yeah, I love him.
Yes,
no, he's
yes.
great.
No, I know. It's funny
It's
as
not
fuck.
a joke
It's
on
funny
him.
as fuck.
Dude, it's what
hilarious
I'm saying
poll.
is, but that's what I'm saying. It's
Yes.
like, dude, it's like I would love to get booked as much as Rosie. I would love to get booked as much as fucking Reggie Conquest.
Right.
But those are at the cellar. Those are her people.
You're right.
I get my
right.
1 or 2 spots a week.
You're right. Yeah.
And that's fine. But dude, you and me and certain people, we will all have our moment where it's like, I'm sorry, I'm too busy now, guys.
Right.
I mean, I was here when you could have used me, and now this and this is going on, so I can't. And that's something I think, that chip on my shoulder that like propels me to just keep kind of, them. I'm not gonna get
them.
Yeah.
No way. I don't have time for them.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
All right, so it sounds like you're in a good place. Sounds like you're not depressed. You're not anxious. Maybe a little restless. But that's just who you are as a person. Okay, so we're gonna go through a stress test. Okay.
Like with the heart monitor and stuff?
No, nothing like that. Just questions.
Okay.
Yep. So we're gonna see how you handle stressful moments. So Josh, you're put on vocal rest, but you have a big show coming up. What do? Do you cancel? You go on tour? You go against doctor's orders? What do you do?
Okay, what is wrong with my voice?
Nothing. We're giving you it's a test. Oh, the voice is, you have nodes. You have massive nodes, and if you use your voice, it's your larynx is gonna explode.
Okay, so
but you have a huge show coming up.
So if I do the show, then my career is over.
There's a 80% risk that your larynx is gonna explode.
Then I would of course not have surgery on my vocal. I would go to my vocal cord doctor, be on vocal rest, and then I would have surgery, and then I would cancel that show because there's no like you gave me no room. Who's gonna say?
I don't know.
Who's gonna go? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the show at the Comedy Cabinet in Janesville, Wisconsin.
No, but what if it's like a show that's like could change your career?
I would go to my doctor and I would say, listen, can I do the show if we do vocal rest up until then? I work with my vocal coach and you shoot me up with Decadron and prednisone to get my voice to a place that I can do the show. What would the risk be? Because if the risk is I perform and then I blow it out and I ruin my vocal cords, then I'm done. I'm not doing the show.
Right. Yep.
That's the stupidest.
Yeah.
What if?
It's
You give me
stupid.
no room. You got to give me a wiggle room, Maddie.
Listen, I
You
didn't write the
can't ju-
questions.
What a who wrote this?
You can talk to
All right,
Caroline.
Listen, biggest show of your life, but even if you just make one noise, your rectum falls out of your body.
Okay, how about this? Your bandmate asked to sing lead vocals. Are you able to take a step back from the spotlight?
I did when I was in Europe, and I had Jeremiah Watkins host the goddamn comedy jam.
But you weren't
the
there.
First time,
You
I know
weren't
that.
there.
I know that.
So if you were there, would you say,
Oh, I
Go
would.
ahead.
Well, no, that actually happened. When we came back, so before the first vocal cord surgery in 2015, we went to JFL, and that was back when I would just go 100 every show, and I would lose my voice every show, and I was already having issues, and we did a week of shows at JFL, excuse me, and I lost my voice, and it wouldn't come back. Right away, we had a jam. And so Joel, the guitarist, sang the opening song, but he did this gay, he does these horrible, spoofy, the boys are back in town.
Okay,
but it's about us coming back from JFL, and all the lyrics were like, we just got back from Montreal. J-Mo lost his voice, and Avery had diarrhea. And it was lame, and that's why I would cancel the show.
really?
Yeah, nobody's ever going to do a jam without me ever again.
Oh my, okay.
And nothing against Jeremiah. It just was. I need
Yes.
to be there because it needs to be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not just the opening act or whatever, and the host. It's like I am the producer. Even when I had producers, I was doing maybe not be everything, but I'm like I don't like that. Change that band. You're not playing that.
Yeah.
Do that. Cut that shorter.
Yeah.
And I'm usually right.
Right.
It's not me. It's not even me being like, oh, I'm the best producer. Blah blah blah. It's just I'm 9 times out of 10 I've been spot on about when I'm like, I don't think that song will work.
Yes,
And
yes,
people are
yes.
like, no, but it's great. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, you want to do
Okay,
it? And then it
good
sucks.
luck.
And I'm like,
Yep.
told you, motherfuckers.
Told you, bitch.
Told you.
Do you hold grudges, Josh?
Not anymore.
You used to?
Yeah, I think so. I used to be. If you f me over, then obviously,
Yeah.
you know what I
right.
mean. But I'm not just like. I don't know. I'm a pretty forgiving person, I think, and especially now because I would hope that people have forgiven me for I'm not a narcissist.
Right,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
I'll
yeah.
fuck up just like anybody, but I feel like, and people will say this. They'll be like, you make mistakes and you do something ridiculous, but you will be the first to apologize if you found out it hurt somebody or you were
Totally.
like, oh man. And so I would hope that I'm able to forgive. I like enemies, like.
What are we doing?
That's
Beef?
that's so lame.
Motherfucker's got beef. Dude.
Beef and Brock.
Exactly.
That's what I want.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Do you think your parents' relationship affected your relationship with women?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
One, I had to really pull back. Both of my first 2 relationships, I was very selfish. I think that was for my dad.
What do you mean? It was like your way or the highway? Kind of?
No.
You're gonna do your thing.
I didn't think about us as a group. I thought about
Yeah.
me.
Me, you, yep.
My survival.
Yeah.
Brittany, who was my first long-term girlfriend, who I've talked about before, who I'm still friends with, she really was like a mom.
Taking care of you.
Very.
Yep.
Very. And then Tessa was basically the same thing too, but it was like my dad and my mom did not love each other. I mean, dude, I don't think I think the last time they had sex was when the Berlin Wall came down. And that was like 89, 90 or some shit.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't f my mom either. So if I was my
Right.
dad.
So what are we doing?
It's not that, dude. If my mom was hot, I could take the outside perspective and be like, dude, my mom's a piece of ass. I mean, yeah, it's gross because it's Oedipus shit. But like, dude, no. My mom. I bet my mom has the hairiest bush.
Definitely.
I mean, up into
Yeah.
her fucking belly button.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know because of the huge panties she wears.
Right.
But
She
like
probably has pubes down to her knees.
knees.
Yes.
Thick lips.
Yeah. So how'd you heal from that? Like, you're better with women now?
Yes, I would say so. Well, I think now.
Introspection.
Well, I still, what's funny is like I really like being alone, and even the situation that just happened with this chick recently, where it's like I liked this chick,
Mm-hmm.
and the second I started liking her, and she wasn't honest with me. She should have said, "Oh, this is just a hookup, and it's going to be a hookup."
Okay, yeah.
But she was love bombing me.
Yeah,
She was she moved the goalpost right
got
at the
it.
last second after a month and a half, and I was like,
Yeah.
what? Like this is insane. Which really turned me off and made me go, "Oh,
That turns me off.
I don't want to fucking date." That's why I don't get crushes on girls. That's why I just hook up. And you know, and that's I don't want to blame her, but I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to date on a dating app. If you wanted just to fuck, go to Adult Friend Finder, you dumb bitch, or just go to a goddamn bar and point at your pussy, and a guy will eat it.
Yes. Did you tell her that?
No, I did not.
I saw you had a girl who didn't like dogs who came over.
That is true.
Did that trigger you?
That's old.
Oh, okay.
That's an oldie. That was a chick. That was a Dominican chick I dated, who just was so great, so sexy, and so much fun. But she just didn't like dogs, and I was like, "Oh man, what a bummer!" Like,
yeah,
like I could never be with somebody that's
right,
because I'm gonna have a dog my whole life.
Your whole life, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just even more than kids. I'm gonna have a dog, especially a Doberman.
Mm-hmm.
Very popular dog right now. Just won the Westminster Dog Kennel.
Really?
Show, yeah, Pearl.
You should enter her.
Oh no, she can't. Her ears are. She's got,
really?
she's got that long nipple.
What?
See her long nipple?
She looks perfect to me.
Look at that long nipple.
Oh, yeah.
Can you zoom in on it? Hold on, we'll do it later.
Yeah.
I'll show you. It's crazy, dude. This shit, like, you feel like you can almost, like, pull it off.
So, Josh, talk to us about the work you've done in therapy. You were talking about being healed.
Well, I mean, are any of us really ever healed?
You said 2018 was a big year of...
So if people don't know, like, I got in this really bad car accident in 2012. I lost my best friend in it. That was like this huge.
You got in a bunch of car stuff.
No, this is
like, different from the 2006 Kardashians.
Oh, that was just getting my
crash.
Foot run over. This is a bad car accident.
Okay.
This is like a really, really bad. But this
and it wasn't like alcohol related, right?
A drunk driver ran a red light going 80
okay.
in front of the Capitol Records building. So I lost like my brother.
Yeah.
Who I would have made millions of dollars with because Angelo was funnier than any comedian you and I have ever. He was like Dave Attell level.
Yeah.
And it's not just me saying this. It's like there's a few clips out there. I don't say go watch people's shit unless I mean it. Like this dude was a genius. Set up punchline. That's all besides the point. But he was more than just the comic to me and not my mentor, but the guy. I mean, we spent every day together. Like we'd have sleepovers, even when I was dating Brittany. We loved each other on a level. It was just we had a connection, and then he died, and so I just was like lost for years, which is one of the reasons I think that I push people away, and I haven't really keep my circle a lot tighter. It was. Then I got sober, and then I started getting some success, and then I created the Jam, and then the Jam really took off, and I couldn't enjoy any of it.
Got it.
And so then I went back on drugs. Because now I'm like getting all this attention, and dude, opiates rule. So I wanted to keep doing them, and then I finally get clean in May of 2016, and it's like when I said I had a high bottom, like dude, it was like I had my hour special for Comedy Central. I had the series.
What
for the
series?
goddamn Comedy Jam.
the show.
I had a summer of touring.
Mm-hmm.
I had I had so much shit.
Yeah.
So it was so easy to quit. It was like, I'm gonna quit, and then 2 weeks later I'm going to Bonnaroo.
Yeah, things are going good.
I mean, amazing.
Yeah. And
then that summer went by, and then we shot the TV show at the beginning of 2017, and then I got Lekka. Like, thank God I got her, because if it wasn't for her, it just would have been me and my girlfriend isolating from the world, because I just like stayed inside for like 4 months unless it was like tour dates. Like I wasn't looking for shows actively. I'd get offered shit, but I wasn't like, and the dog started like pulling me out of that and really teaching me I needed to like be outside, meet people. And then me and Tessa had broken up, and that was when I started dating this like musician who is very spiritual, and she introduced me to this energy clear because I opened up to her, and I had this like, he's like this guy that like works with some of the most famous rock stars and musicians, because she's a very successful famous bass player, and we do this session, and we meditate 3 times, and on the third one I had like an out of body experience, completely sober.
Wow. So he's like a shaman kind of.
I thought it was going to be completely ridiculous, but I
Right.
kept an open mind, and I mean, like, for real. And I started crying, and I felt good for like 2 weeks. And he said to me, he's like, "Dude, you need to do X, Y, and Z. You need to start meditating because this is going to come back. You know, blah blah blah." And he was right. And 2 weeks later, it came back. And what was good about when it came back when I was getting ready to go up at the Comedy Store, and like Adam Egget walked in, and I wasn't nervous before that, but then I saw him, and I felt like every baggage that had been cleared, all the consciousness that was open had just been clouded again. And that was when the moment where I was like, "Whoa." I was like, I started asking questions. Like, why
What's going on?
do I self-sabotage? Why am I not happy? Why don't I believe in myself? Why do I get nervous talking to famous people
Right.
or people that I respect? Blah, blah, blah. And so then I started asking people questions. I started meditating. And so when I found Johnny, my spiritual guide, who's like my therapist, who I've been seeing ever since. And he is a therapist, but he's also like very existentially, like, you know, worked at an ayahuasca retreat, made in the medicine for like 3 years. Like, he's been to Nepal. He's just one of those like very like, oh, like,
Yeah.
no, not that. It's more like, that's more Christian. It would be more like, hi,
Yeah. He's aligning your chakras.
yeah. He's
Yeah.
chakra. He's
Yeah.
chakra central.
Chakra'd up.
So I started working with him, and then I started doing rapid eye movement hypnotherapy and trying to get to the bottom of certain things, and meditating and manifesting, and it's been a you know, up and down journey. You know, the meditation has been consistent. I do it every day. I've been doing it every day for years. I miss days, but I miss sessions with him. But you know, it was really, I had to deal with all that car accident. And I already, because if you want to ask me, like, why do you do this? The main things in my life I do because of either my dad
Yeah.
or in my childhood or the Angelo stuff.
Got it.
Those
Yep.
are, I can bring, because before Angelo, I was like, I didn't give
knows?
a fuck. I did
Yeah.
not, I would just live, and it was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I had no baggage. I just was like, I was, you know, I would never say a mess, but I would just say I just didn't give a shit.
Yeah, you're
And
flying
then-
by the seat of your pants.
And
Things
then
are
that-
happening. It's all good.
Yeah, and then the accident happened, and then that changed everything. 'Cause
Yes.
It was like, oh man, like, you know. But I waited so many years. Because that's the whole thing. Is I tell people when they get off of opiates, like, opiates aren't a fun drug where it's like, you know, it's like a party drug. Like, if you're doing painkillers or heroin or fentanyl, like, you've been molested.
Right.
Like, you have
right.
some skeletons in your closet.
Yeah.
And I tell people, they're like, how'd you get sober? I go, dude, you need to go to therapy.
Yeah.
And it worked for me. And every year, May 17th, I tell people, I put up a post about, hey, if I could do it, you can do it. And if you need any help, reach out to me. And I'll tell you, because I started reading like there was a lot of self-help books. We've talked about it when we did Himbos. Love you, Bill. Miss you, girl. My little Long
Caroline,
Island
producer of
medium.
Himbro. Shout out.
Shout out to the now that's been dead for many moons.
Shout out, Justin.
Justin lives
Justin's in LA or
he's
something.
in LA.
Yeah.
You know.
Hi.
I'm a beau. I'm still a beau, I guess. He was a himbo. He's metrosexual. I'm a dirty nice. I'm dirty but smell good.
Yeah.
I mean, I look like shit right now, but I smell phenomenal.
That's a thing.
Diptyque, baby. Diptyque.
Gotta love Diptyque.
But what was it we were talking about? It was the the books. Untethered Soul, The Tao of Pooh, which is like Taoism in Winnie the Pooh stories.
Oh, cute.
Somebody gave that to me.
Cute as
Lucas
fuck.
Dick. Andy
Okay.
Dick's son gave that to me when I was in the hospital for the car accident. And he, we want to talk about somebody that's fucking had to work his ass off in the power of, or in the face of, I mean, having a dad that's just,
Yeah.
you know, a mess.
Yeah.
In
Total
the
mess.
public eye.
Yeah.
And you trying to be the son to get into, he was trying to get into comedy, and he worked his ass off, but you know,
Did he ever
I
break
don't
it?
know. I don't know where he is, and I hope he's doing good. So if you're out there, fucking
Yep. Shout out, Lucas Dick.
shout out Lucas Dick. But he gave me this book, and he goes, and everybody was giving me like, the autobiography of Eddie Murphy, the autobiography of Richard Pryor, of Steve Martin, and he gives me this book, and he goes, dude, somebody gave this to me when I needed answers, so I'm going to give it to you. I'd love it back, though. And I took the book, and I threw it in a pile. And when I went through that, remember when I told you I was at the Comedy Store, and I see the guy, and just all the baggage comes back?
Yep.
So I get home, and I'm like, what am I doing? And I take my phone, and I like throw it, because I'm like, social media is
fuck
so
this.
fake, and it's just like killing me, and I hate everything. And then I was like, "There's a book," and I go, "He told me when I needed answers," and I read it in an hour.
Nice, yeah.
And it changed my life. It really did. It's dude. It's all like, you know that expression is "be water," and it's because they tell this great story in it, which is that Piglet, Tigger, and Pooh are on a bridge, and Piglet, or let's say Tigger, make it Tigger because he's bouncy. He falls into the water, and he's like struggling. And he's drowning, and they're like, "Oh my God! Like, you know, like just stay there. We'll be right there." And he's like drowning. He's like fighting the stream, and he's drowning. And then they run down from the bridge to the shore, and he's gone. They're like, "No, the water killed him." And then he goes, "Hey guys," and he's on the other side down the stream a little bit.
Hey, Tigger.
And they're like, "Yo, Tig,
The
Tig
fuck
money,
you doing
Tig
over there?
Notaro,
Cancer.
cancer, cut your titties off." They go, "Well, you were drowning," and he goes, "Well, that's because I was fighting the water. I was fighting the stream.
Yes.
When I just let it take me the direction it was going,
That's
and
right.
not fighting it,
Yep.
I was able just to float to shore.
Go with the flow.
And that is such a it's the number one thing that I think makes people go crazy is realizing that is trying to control people and really not realizing that you cannot control.
Correct.
They're like, dude.
Correct.
The biggest thing that got me to stop bombing in stand-up comedy was that changing that thing in my head, saying, "Well, what can I control?
Nothing.
I can't control them
Nothing
at all.
all.
No, you can control one thing.
Yourself.
Your experience.
Yeah.
So Maddy can go up there and be Maddy.
Agreed.
And fucking blah, 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 and fucking talk about shaving your bush.
Yep.
And killing, being fucking Buffalo Supreme.
Yep. That's right.
And you're going to kill because you're having fun.
Yes.
And if I go up there and if I don't give a fuck what anybody else thinks, and what any comic, was this comedy, whatever, cool.
I used to be stuck in that so much, getting nervous that they're going to turn on me.
Getting nervous that we don't need them.
Who cares?
Those people, we just need people.
Agreed.
Those people mean nothing.
Nothing at all.
Do you know who saved my whole career? Sherrod Small.
Oh, interesting.
At the Comedy Cellar after a set, he saw that I went up and I just got nervous. And I didn't bomb, but it just wasn't great. And he made a joke. He's like, "You'll get him next time." And I go, "Oh man, like what's the problem?" And he goes, he pulled me outside and then for 20 minutes he goes, "Dude, like this is your home. You got passed here. Stop thinking that you don't deserve to be here. You deserve to be here. You got passed." He goes,
Own it.
He goes, they got to pay half. They got to pay full price for chicken tenders.
Yeah.
You get half price.
They got to
tenders.
pay for hummus.
Yeah. you want a falafel ball?
They got to pay to laugh. Couldn't be you.
They gotta put their phone in a fucking bag, and I could walk through your set recording in front of you, and you'd go, "That's Josh.
That's right.
This is him too.
The power of now."
So that was the thing, and a lot of that was all through Johnny. So I have to give him a shout out. He's a really, really, really dope therapist, and I needed something different.
Yeah.
I don't think a regular therapist would have been the answer.
Yeah. You got to get someone you vibe with.
I don't even know if I vibe with him per se. I love how, I had an issue with clubs.
Like comedy clubs, you mean?
Comedy clubs.
Yeah.
A lot of clubs wanted to do the Jam in LA and here and in other states too. And I don't want to say no because I don't want to piss people off. I want to be a people pleaser. I don't want,
me too.
I mean, I know you're a Holocaust denier, but I didn't want to say no to doing the podcast because I love you so much.
Thank
and I
you
didn't
so
want
much
people
for
to
that.
think that I'm fucking
like 5,000 what?
You're like 6 million my ass. Yeah. The what are we talking about? They were talking about
comedy clubs.
Comedy
jams.
clubs, yeah. But I pissed off a club by not being direct, and I remember I was talking to him about it, and he goes, "Well, did you see what you did wrong?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "Well, you just afraid to tell them the truth. You knew immediately, but you just said, maybe I don't know."
Yes, wishy washy.
Like
it's only gonna hurt you.
And he also, it's not like he's blaming me. It's just, even when people fuck up, he's like they're doing the best they can, and you're like, yeah, I guess they are.
Yeah, they are.
Everyone is.
Everyone is. Now, Josh, we only got a couple more minutes. We're going to close with 2 questions.
Did we get through everything you needed to get through, or did we miss a lot?
It's a flow. It's a free flowing. It's free flowing. We didn't miss anything. I think we got everything.
Take callers, too. This would be a great caller show.
I got another show with callers. mofo. It's called Happy to Help. Tune in. Dr. Maddy Smith. So, Josh, what do you like the most about yourself?
What do I like the most about myself? I'm very entertaining. I entertain myself very easily. Because I don't, there's a million things that I can do to keep myself entertained. So I'm never really bored.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's actually a good answer. I mean,
That's a good answer.
I think that, I guess, I don't know. I'm loyal. I don't know. I sing pretty good. I can make up songs pretty easily. I don't know. Here's what I think. I think I'm a very good person. I think we're all flawed, but I think I'm a very good person.
Mm-hmm. What do you like the least about yourself?
The negative stuff that I've had to like shed. It's been a long. It's just it's something. This is happens the older you get, man. It's like the older you get, you start realizing, man. It really is true. It's just the older you get, the days get shorter, and you have less time to hold on to the bullshit. Which is what's so odd about even me getting upset about that girl. It was like for years. I had girls that I'd like, or I'd be like, oh, maybe we could date. Oh, it fell apart. Okay, cool. And I'd move on. It really took me back to how I felt in like my early 20s, which was like, I'll never find a woman. Something's wrong with me, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with me.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with me then. I was just young, and I just wanted something more than, I would try to make something that isn't real, more real. And, it's like we said, you can't control people. You can't control the industry. I can't control the bookers, but what I can control is the other shit I work on. And those are the things. It's like it takes time for people to realize that. That's what's so cool about when you meet somebody that's like young and not like a narcissistic holy person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I do yoga and I live in Ojai and I only eat organic food, but I do ketamine every night I go out. Like, I'm not those people.
Yeah.
Like, you meet somebody that genuinely gets it and understands that life is short and people are beautiful and connections are amazing and pets are important and what you put in your body is what you are. And that whole golden rule, like, just be nice to everybody. And go out and see the world and meet different races and cultures. Like, there's people that are very, like my nieces, man. My nieces are the one thing I say about my sister and her husband is that they raised three incredible kids that are good students, good people, and they're cultured. They're the academia. They're smart. You know what I mean? And I think that's the problem with what the universe is, or the America is going through right now. It's like smart people who are empathetic because they understand, they understand it's not a one-sided journey. There's so many different sides versus people that are just completely like, man, that's me, Baba, dude. And I got blinders on. And if you're not me, and you're bad. And Muslims horrible.
Yeah, fuck off.
So it's just what it is. So it's like, I think I'm so jealous of my sister's kids because they're like, they get it. They've seen the world. Like, yes, a lot of it's on a Disney cruise, but they've seen it.
And they're going to see more. Where can we find you? Tell us all. Where can we see you? Are you on tour?
I am on tour. I'll be in LA. We don't know when this comes out.
1 week.
February 16th.
Okay,
great.
No,
you missed that.
It'll be one day after.
So I'll still be in LA doing shows, but I'm going to be at the Laugh Factory, the Comedy Store, and the Improv all week. I'm going to come back here on Thursday. And then I'm doing the Shimmy Shimmy Yacht on Monday with Burr, Bobby Lee, a few other people. You're going to miss it. It's going to be a great show. But we do it every month at the Comedy Store. And then I will be on the This Is Important cruise, the Workaholics guys.
Oh, yeah, nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we're doing a cruise.
Andy Letterman's on it.
I know.
It's going to be fun as fuck.
And Lekka's coming, too.
Oh, you're going to go into cruise.
I know. And then I'll be at Moon Tower. I will be at Laugh It Up in Poughkeepsie. I will be at the Port in Baltimore. Ooh, April, I'm doing not just Moon Tower. I'm doing a huge show at Caesars. and it's probably one of my biggest shows, solo shows. But I'm gonna have a special guest in the band. We're making the announcement on the 10th, which I think is tomorrow. It's my sister's birthday too. And last but not least, the Beautifully Broken comedy show at the Greek Theater with Jelly Roll. May for Netflix is a joke.
Oh, nice. Sounds fire.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. And then some more tour dates. I think I'm gonna be on the road with them this summer, and then I'll be in London on and off throughout all that time too.
Word up, you guys. Follow Josh, and thanks for coming into the Madhouse. You don't belong in the Madhouse, so
Do people usually?
you're only the second person to
No.
diagnosed. So
All right.
last week was Aaron Berg, and he doesn't either. So
Interesting.
yeah,
Who's next guest?
you guys, Monroe,
Crazy Joe Langham.
Monroe Martin.
Oh, he's a fucking
So,
foster kid, so that motherfucker's gonna
Yeah.
have issues.
He'll be locked up. Thanks you,
Locked up,
Josh. We'll see you
can't
guys
let
next
me up.
week in the Madhouse. Peace.